Hello viewers, I'm excited to be an anchor on a myriad of issues pertaining to environmental preservation. I am really encouraged by the ever-growing global interest, enthusiasm and passion for environmental preservation. On the EnvironCompass channel, I'll be sharing with you exciting content several times weekly, and we'll look forward to your feedback and comments. I also plan on having interactive Q&A sessions whereby I can hear directly from you. For now though, I would like to start by sharing with you some personal narratives. These are experiences which, with the benefit of hindsight, I now know were or are serendipitous with my current conviction of the kind of mindset we all ought to have in order to surmount or achieve sustainable environmental preservation. After I completed my postgraduate degree in industrial engineering at Columbia University, I joined the United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Within a short time, I was assigned the daunting task of overseeing the marshalling up of the wherewithal for establishing a new factory for sugar milling equipment in Vietnam. At that point, all the sugar mills in Vietnam had been bombed during the then recently ended Vietnam War. At the young age of 30, and with little experience, this was like being thrown into the deep end of the pool to learn how to swim. Nevertheless, with determination and zeal, I managed to oversee the procurement and delivery of most of the equipment within reasonable time. However, there was a long delay in the delivery of the crane that would normally be required for the installation of the heavy equipment. It was at this point that I witnessed the extraordinary commitment and determination of the Vietnamese engineers as they set out to improvise by constructing a rudimentary system of pulleys and compound pulleys and successfully installed the equipment. They were well prepared for anything that could possibly happen during the installation and had in fact set up a first aid kit on site, complete with medication, boiling water, and even surgical equipment, just in case the pulley system failed and caused injury. I marveled at the ingenuity of these engineers and the sheer determination with which they approached their work. What a dramatic demonstration of ingenuity and commitment. In similar situations in other countries around the world where my organization had similar projects, the engineers would have simply sat and loitered for whatever time it took to deliver the crane. This sort of determination was undoubtedly a factor in the Vietnamese winning the Vietnam War. I will share with you in upcoming videos more about what I learned during my numerous visits to Vietnam in order to shed more light on the impact that these experiences had on my career and on the work that I do today. I'm really inspired by these experiences, and each time I face supposedly insurmountable hurdles, I am reminded of what I witnessed and learned in Vietnam, and I get a fresh surge of energy. Stay tuned for some elaborate accounts of the very famous Ho Chi Minh Trail. This was a logistical system that ran some 2,000 kilometers from North Vietnam all the way to South Vietnam and was used to supply the then Viet Cong fighters who bore the brunt of the Vietnam War. This trail was mentioned numerous times in any news bulletin during the Vietnam War. The whole trail is another infinitely remarkable example of ingenuity and commitment, and we all know the end result. Why is this so important, one might ask? Let me tell you right now. A heightened and committed mindset is a condition sine qua non, in less flowery language, a quintessential condition henceforth for mankind to surmount global warming and other environmental problems currently plaguing the planet. In the next video, I will give you a flavor of what I picked up and learned from scores of other countries that I visited during my long career with United Nations. I'll do this by sharing specific experiences from a selected number of these countries. We will then go back to Vietnam for a thorough discussion of the famous Ho Chi Minh Trail.